Hi, I'm Christophe. I release SBCL about once a month. There's more. Also, once a month, I ask my lovely, enthusiastic development team to stop introducing new bugs and start finding old bugs. And at the same time, I encourage anyone else in the world to maybe test the current head tip of tree and see whether they can find anything wrong. Great, fantastic. This is a process that more or less works, but things that make me sad. On about the 28th, 29th of the month, I make a release, and by return of email, I get a message saying, yeah, there's a bug in this release, I just tried it. It is this that I am going to make a plea for, to avoid ever getting in this situation that makes me sad, that makes you sad, that makes the rest of the world sad, because we have released a buggy SBCL. It's been great to speak to some of you over the last couple of days about the new, old, exciting, mundane uses that you're putting SBCL to. It's nice to see it in various different places, including places I didn't expect. My plea is that we now have many, many more resources than we used to in the sort of general infrastructure world. If you are, let's say, a maintainer of a piece of software that you care about, then if you have some kind of continuous integration, please consider instituting some kind of experimental integration that you trigger maybe twice a month, once at the point of release, and then once at the point of freezing for the next release, and report regressions. Now, I know that some of you are deliberately not targeting the latest SBCL release ever, because upgrading is hard, you don't want to do it all the time, the bleeding edge is scary. But if you have those two data points, then that's enough to tell us that we've messed up, even if you are not planning to release anything based on those versions, even if your software does not work on those versions, because the difference is what we're interested in. We're interested in, have we actively made things worse? And I like to think that this will be a win for you as well. In the long run, everything needs to be upgraded. Well, I mean, in the long run, we're all dead, and in the long run, we're all fired before we're dead, but maybe not much before. But in the intervening time, I hope that a relatively small amount of effort for open source maintainers using GitHub Actions or something, commercial entities using your own in-house continuous integration, it would be great to have that information roughly between the 20th and the 27th of each month, so that on the 28th, 29th, 30th, at the weekend, I can press the button and go away and have the rest of my weekend and not have it spoilt with an email that says, you've just released something that doesn't work. Thank you very much.